Hello YouTube, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. I have an unboxing today. I've been really looking forward to this. I was able to get in on this particular product before it's out of stock. The initial one in size that I wanted, which you'll see as soon as I crack into this, that I wanted, unfortunately was gone. And I spent some time thinking about whether or not I wanted to make the investment into this new pen and decided, yeah, I do. I wanted to actually go ahead and try a different nib size. So let me just take this out. I bought this from Yoskeha in New York City, one of my favorite little shops. Let's pull out the contents, get rid of the box here. So yeah, I've got a couple of things here. So we'll save this one for last, and we'll just go into a little bit of some stationery that I decided to pick up. It's not a lot. I think I got a small bottle of ink and a couple more stickers. And again, I got the thank you note from Yoskeha. This time my order was filled by Christine. Said, thank you for ordering. As always, happy new pen. Your support means so much to me. I hope you love, and I'll leave that blank. So you know for sure it's the pen. Yoskeha has added a new crew member here. Let's see if we can get him in here. He's new to the shop. So he's doing these cards for them as well as all the other stuff in the store. So I got that. I decided to buy, oh wow, I got another small A7 Tomo River book. I thought this was going to be just a little bit bigger than it was. And I've got a Yoskeha sticker. So there's those things. And, oh, I forgot I got that. Okay, I got a couple of things that I forgot that I did decide to get. All right. And I got two small ink samples because I wanted to try, well, this one, the Sailor Shikori Yazakura, I really like that. I have it in cartridge, but I wanted to get a small vial of this for filling into a pen. And then I think I got 3 milliliter sample. Oh, this one's a 5 milliliter sample, and this one's a 3. And then this is Ink Institute. This is the Jade Vine. I've never tried their ink, so this will be a first time trial of that ink. And then I got another new Yoskeha green and pink sticker. And that's, I'm going to set aside for all things Yoskeha as far as that's concerned. I guess I did not buy any, I didn't buy any stickers like I thought. But, and I also had this in the cart that I thought I pulled out, but I didn't. So I have a brand new Koeko Sport. And this one is in, I'm getting up there in my, oh, this is the cyan blue. This is, I did want this pen, but I thought I pulled it out because I bought the other one. I'm not going to send it back. So I've got a new Koeko Sport in cyan, which I'm very excited about, and I got the clip as well. Two things that I thought I pulled out, I did not. This one, I think I decided to branch out. Oh, wait a second. This clip is acting like it does not want to fit onto the pen. Hold on just a second. Let me just see. It's really, really tight and tiny. I'm used to them having somewhat of a gap in it. Hold on just a second. I'm not sure why this does not fit. I don't know why it's so tight. I've never had this happen before. Okay, I'm gonna fight with that, and I might have to write Yoskeha and ask them about that. This one I got in a, they don't give you I think I bought this in, and I cannot tell. Hold on just a second. Okay, I am back. I just want to make sure I'm in frame and I'm actually recording, so that's good. I'm back. I used pliers. This is a very weird clip because A, it was really hard to get onto the pen. B, I've got it on crookedly, but or not the way I would like to have it, but this is a broad nib. I said I was going to try to expand several videos back doing One Book July, and I finally have, and went ahead and pulled the trigger to get a broad nib. So I'm very excited about trying that out. I think what I'm going to do is ink it up with, I've got Edelstein's Pelikan Edelstein's ink in Topaz, and I think this is a little bit too dark, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do from the Diamine ink vent calendar last year. I think I'm going to go ahead and use Sub-Zero, which was from day 18 of last year. Ink that up so we can try that one out. And I think I have to, I'm going to just do it, I'm going to just dip it into the ink and keep it moving that way so that we can just see what it looks like. I've never done a broad nib, especially a Western broad nib. And the reason why I was willing to take the chance with the Kaweco is because I can always switch out the nib unit, which you can't always do in other pens. Once you kind of commit, especially on some of the Japanese ones, you're committed to that size. You can't really change the nib unit out. So let me just dip this in here because it's not primed. And just do a really quick writing sample. This is the Kaweco. This is, oops, cyan and sport. And this is my first broad nib. It writes beautifully. Again, it will probably show off the ink properties a lot better than if I was writing this in a fine or extra fine. And this ink is Diamine. I do say that this will lend well for print writing versus cursive, for me anyhow. This is from the ink vent calendar 2021, day 18, and the color is Sub-Zero. Buttery smooth. I'm loving it. I think I'm going to start expanding more on my nib sizes and not being so afraid, especially if I know I can switch the nib unit out, because that's a big bonus for me. And I don't want to completely ink this up because I've got so many other pens inked at this point. But let me make sure. Okay, I'm in frame. Oops. I can't write and talk at the same time. Perfect. All right, so yeah, this is going to be nice and wet and no gusher for me. Looking forward to really writing with this on the regular. Like I said, I don't want to completely ink this up at this point in time because I do have so many other ones inked. But this is the Kaweco in Cyan with a broad nib. Highly recommend. Really good, smooth writing experience. And I usually just love fines and extra fines. But I'm trying to merge. Or I should say expand out, not merge. Or my product. I can't talk either. Sorry guys, I'm having a hard time. It's been a long day. I'm trying to expand my product offerings in my fountain pens and write with a variety of nibs and not be too focused on just one particular kind of nib. Okay, and then the piece de resistance and the moment that I'm really looking forward to. Not that I wasn't looking forward to that surprise Kaweco still staying in my cart, because I really was not expecting that to still be in my cart. I thought I pulled that out. I like this little piece of washi tape, so I'm trying to save it, because the people at Yoskeha always wrap things quite nicely. I like their packaging. Psych. And And another piece of tape to take off. Try to stick that into my journal, and I see another piece under. This is like, how many pieces of tape did they use? Got another piece of tape. At the time of this filming, I have no idea what the quantity of this pen is left in stock. I know that, like I said, the one that I really wanted to get, it was out of stock, and I kind of kicked myself for not getting it while I could, or at least even if I had to do payment plans for it, I should have jumped on it because I've been wanting that size in particular. But I did get another Sailor, and this is now one of now two that I have, but I bought, yes, I bought the Sailor Special Edition for Yoskeha collab, Sailor and Yoskeha collaboration, and I got a refresh pen. I got the Sailor Pro Gear Slim version. I really wanted to get the Pro Gear regular. I'm still on the hunt for finding a style of that pen that I like. I'm sorry, I'm struggling with the plastic to get it out. I'm very excited about this pen. This is a pocket pen, and it is very pale. It's a very pale green, and I don't know if I can really get the colors to reflect really well, but this is what it looks like. It's got these wonderful kind of coral pink finials. It's showing a little bit darker on camera than what it really is. It's about 2 shades lighter than what you would see if you were looking at it in person. In comparison to the Kaweco, just to give you a sizing comparison, let me zoom back out a little bit so you can kind of see that. That's the size differential. And if I just compared it, I know it's not the same, but it's in reach, to like my Copic fine liner. That is the size comparison of, let's see here, it goes like this. Nice box, very good clamshell opening box, nice snap. Underneath it, you have the literature of the collaboration with Sailor and Yoskeha. This is a North American limited edition. You can only get this pen through Yoskeha. They collabed with them on their first one, and this is the second one. Nicely given, some extra cartridges. The warranty information is here, and we get an ink converter, so I don't have to buy one. I love that. Otherwise, most of the time, Sailor pens do not come with a converter. You usually have to buy them. So these things will go back in. I will then take the fine liner and put that to the side, and my new Kaweco, and I'm going to go ahead and ink this up. And I think I picked Sailor Shikori because Yakuzuro because of the pink finials, and then I picked the Ink Institute Jade Vine because of the color of the green in here, which is a really light green. I would not want to ink color in this shape, particularly because I do think that it would not show up very well. So let me fuss with the opening. Let me just grab a pair of scissors. I've got all these things that are very tight to get open. Sorry if that's shaking the camera. I'm just gonna snip this end really quick. And pull out the ink converter, and I will leave that there. Put that in there like so. If anybody got this pen, what inks did you decide to put into this pen? Whether it was the Pro Gear Slim or the Pro Gear, I'm just kind of curious what inks you decided to go with, and what nib unit did you get? For me, actually, that's a good question. Let me look at the, I forgot to see what size ink I got. This is the Refresh in the Slim, and I think I went with a medium nib for a change. 14 karat gold. Oh, I did. I went with the medium. So I am very, this is a video of me branching out from my comfort of fine and extra fine into a wider nib. And the nib unit for the sailors is on the side. Hopefully you can see the little medium right there. I'm trying to get that into focus. And it's not focusing for me. Let me go back out here. There's a sweet spot on, there you go, on camera, there you go. Hard to hold that steady for a really long time in a zoom lens, but yeah. So that's the medium. And we'll open this up, put this in here. I should probably flush this nib with some fluid. I am going to go with Ink Institute because I have never used their ink before, and I'm going to only just kind of dip it into the ink just to see what the writing experience is on this pen. Get all the lids closed on everything. And let's bring this back. All right, Ink Institute, my first time ever using this ink. They seal their ink samples, so I'm not used to this either. And let me see if I can just, got it. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, it pulls up the paper for, this is very blue. Okay, maybe that might be better for, I'm really glad I did that before sticking my pen in. Maybe I'll use that for the Kaweco because I think that's actually a better suiting color for it than the one that I picked. So, and I got ink everywhere again. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Sailor Shikori because I absolutely love this color. Okay, let me see if I can peel this off without getting ink everywhere. Oops. Yeah. Smart move. Using a paper towel for this. Hold on just a second. It's stuck onto me and my paper towel. All right. Just post this. Pen is postable. Like all Sailor Pro Gear Slims, very lightweight pen. Feels very good in hand, but small. So if you have big hands, larger hands, you might want to go to either the Pro Gear regular or the King of Pens. I'm going to just go ahead and dip this in here. And this is the Sailor. Ooh, really nice experience. Pro Gear Slim. I have a medium. This is a 14 karat, I think. 14 karat gold nib. Oh, it writes so well. Uh-oh, I might become a medium nib girl. Didn't think that was gonna happen. This is Sailor. Let me zoom in because you guys probably might not be seeing that too well. Shikori. And the ink color is Yakakura. Beautiful color. I love this color. I have it, like I said, in cartridges. I only have like 2 of them left because every cherry blossom season I always like to use this in the springtime, but this is a gorgeous color. And unlike the bold fur Kaweco, I don't feel like I'm losing control of my pen in my writing as much with this medium Japanese nib as I did with the German broad, where I feel like in order to control it and the ink, let me just zoom back out. Sorry about that. to control it and the ink, I felt like I really needed to write in print with this nib versus writing in cursive with the Japanese medium. And the line here is absolutely, it's still a very fine line, as you can tell here. So it's not much different. Let me get my Copic fine liner and a 0.3, and the the Sailor ink with the Yakuza ink is very similar in size. Actually, let me just do this as a side-by-side comparison. Get my little sheets here to like do this a little bit differently. So that's the line for the Sailor. I think I'm out of frame a little bit. You can see all this stuff on my desk, my dining room table here. That is the line for the Sailor. This is the line with the Copic fine liner and a 0.3. And here's the line for the Kaweco in a bold. So there is quite the difference between the three in line variation. And reverse writing should actually be okay with this, but the medium nib is what I'm thinking. So let's just try to write, when reverse. I'm thinking that you should be able to see this, but it's really, really fine. It's not the best experience. I wouldn't want to probably do that for a very long period of time with this nib. Let me just get another dip here. But you can write in reverse and get even a finer line than if you don't do a fine, if you write in reverse like this. So doable, not the most pleasant experience. And if I compare it with the Kaweco and abroad, I think I should be able to, yeah, you can write in reverse with this if I had more ink on the nib. I think that would be able to be a doable thing. Let's see here. A little bit of feedback and a little scratchy on the Kaweco in reverse. So not the best reverse writing experience either for the Kaweco either. Yeah, so let me know what your thoughts are. If you got this pen, are you happy with it? I'm very happy with mine. I really like the experience that I'm having with both of the pens in broader nibs, which is new for me. But that's it. That's all I got. Please stay safe. Have a good day. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.